Okay, are we live? It's starting. We're getting ready. Okay, you guys can hear me. Hey guys. Nope, don't want that up. So, I just listened to one of my the last live stream that I did of Airborne Death. It seemed a little bit quiet, so I'm going to listen to this and adjust volume accordingly. I'm going to turn up the volume some. I don't want to introduce too much static into the clip. I'm going to see what it does at full 10. Wow. There is a little bit of background static, and that is a bit loud. I'm going to go down to 8. About 8. See what that does. So, the static is actually probably coming from my Kenwood stereo through my buds here. It's had some issues earlier, and so I gave it a tap, and one side of the headphone was quiet, so I gave it a few more taps and got it working again. It's old. I'm grateful to have it. It gives good sound. It's just a little bit old and a bit staticky. There we go. Go ahead and mute me live. Whoops. Let me get my phone onto the comments view. Shut my volume off so we don't have echo. I want to try an infinity sometime of like with the capture and the audio too. See how long. See if it really goes for quite a while. Because there's a funny clip of a guy. If you look up live streaming fail, warning, there is a little bit of language in that clip. Repeated because it's infinity. But basically he's like doing a tutorial on how to download something. And he's like, you click download, you click over here. Wait, can we watch ourselves? Clicks the thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And it just keeps on going and going. It's funny. A little bit of language, so I'd be cautious. But yeah, I've got live chat viewable on my phone. Let's get back to working. I've been saying that we're going to get stuff done for a while, and I haven't. Talking too much. I've also been a little bit harsh on myself. I need to recognize that. Rather than, okay, this is what I could have done to avoid all these horrible masking problems. I will do that next time. Move on. Yeah, my goodness. This is a piece of trash. Why am I doing this? Why do I have to do all this hard stuff? I shouldn't be doing that to myself. I should be not nicer to myself. We're going to get a little bit of music going. I don't know what to play, though. Ooh, let's do... this one. By Jordan Marin. Yep, Captain Sparkles. Oh, update. Nah, no thank you. You know, that reminds me, I think I still need to update VLC, but I use it so little that it's like, oh, but I really need to use it right now, and then when I'm going to use it, I should just update it. Okay. This needs to be pulled up some. There we go. I should be thinking, too, as I'm going along about, whoops, this space up here. Remember what I said in a previous masking episode? Where I was like, I should see how my things are fitting so I know what space to use? I'm going to do that really quickly. I am going to make something to fill this up, which should be really quick. And then I will attempt to fill that spot up and see, what's the word? Put this on loop really quickly. See how it looks, know what I need to do, and then I know how much space I actually need to give myself. I had all this stuff open. I had my computer sleeping, and then for some reason it was, like, off. Oh. I just barely noticed, let me just show you guys quickly what I am seeing. Where's my live view? I just barely noticed that that power brick there matches the cable I got from the dollar store. I like that. It looks beautiful. And that power brick isn't from the dollar store. Well, we had some power bricks at the dollar store where I work for, and they went really fast. It looks very similar, like almost exactly the same, but it came from like a job fair, and it was in a little. Oh yeah, it was in this case right here, with this car adapter and some horrible earbuds. I would say it's actually a pretty cool little kit to get for free from a job fair. And the nice thing is they're all just giving out stuff, even if you're not actually thinking about working there. It's good marketing. It gets your name out more. More people will think of you. So if they didn't think of you for working there as a job, maybe they'll think of you for the services they offer. Is it this? Yes, it's this probably. So what I was going to say is, I don't know why the computer, like, shut down. Other than it needed to or something else happened. Maybe I could have been really tired and pushed it down instead of sleep, but I'm highly doubtful of that. But it shouldn't, because even power outage, because I have the UPC, or UPS, or Universal Power Supply running over there. And unless something weird has happened since I got the new battery, and it does work. I was actually, I have a back massaging robot, and I wanted to use it, so I took off my shirt to lay down and use it, but it was cold, so I plugged in my little portable heater to warm my room up a little bit more so I wouldn't be freezing while I enjoyed a massage early in the morning when I woke up, and then everything kind of went out. And I thought it was just the heater overheating and stopping, but it wasn't. It was actually the what's the word? It was the it was the circuit for my room, and probably my parents' room too, was had been flipped because I saw that my light up charge cable from the dollar store wasn't lighting up anymore. So I went, turned to reset the breaker, and they're like, okay, I'm going to have to restart my computer because, it's the power just went out for my room. Nope, UPC was doing its job. So, nice to know that I have that. But computer, I don't know why you restarted. I wish there was a last restart log. Let's just check something really quickly. CMD has been really tiny text lately. I don't know why. This is the only CMD thing I know. So, okay, because I hit the power button. Makes sense. Might have been yesterday that it had been powered off. I honestly don't know. But doesn't happen very often. Most of my programs have autosave. Not GIMP, though. So let's get back to work. Whoops. This layer. So that layer right there has... Well, let's look at that all by itself. It works. But we can do a little bit better. We can make something a little bit nicer. So what I would say to do is... Huh. It looks to me like there's the door there, and that beam of light extends down past the door, which it just looks weird. If I had more pixels, would be nice. Good enough. This needs to be above our door. Just put it above everything for now. Huh. Ugh. Go. Delete. And the reason I do that is so my yellow box is bigger than my object. I have some room to do some blending and stuff. Huh. That right there looks... Does it really look good? Relatively. There is still that harsh edge. So at this point, what I would do is... How am I holding shift? I would blur this harsh edge away. And as you can see, now that it's kind of blurred in and blending, it looks a lot better. But I don't want to do that because I want to try just doing the blur inside of Fusion, see what that does. Because I did blur our door down here. You can see that blurred edge that I gave to it. Which I kind of had to make the middle of the door have that same slight blurriness that the rest of our scene has. Because you know the original door was a lot crispier than that. But this one, it's the original, so I just want to kind of blur the edge in the software and see what happens there. What I do need to do, though, is... I'm just going to copy, paste, move you down. I will do a little bit of blurring in... Oops. Really small blurring. There we go, just blur up that. Give a blur to the new edge that we created. Finite detail that's quick to add. There we go. Alright, so. It doesn't look great in here, but. And then I'm just going to move you kind of into the center. Make it relatively easy to work with. Well, sure. Kind of go back and undo that. Oops. I probably have to go get something to drink. I was doing fine a bit ago. I was like, nah. But probably should have. I love how Fusion has it works with transparencies. So now I know it needs to go somewhere on this leg here. To watching, hey guys. I don't know why. I'm not telling you what it is. Well, I'll say it's by Watch Mojo. I've seen some of their stuff. They do like top 10 famous songs or top worst 10 songs, whatever, stuff like that. But For some reason, the Watch Mojo video being suggested beneath this stream is disgusting. That's not my fault. That's YouTube's fault. There should be a, they need a... I don't know if that would be considered inappropriate or not, as far as YouTube's filter standards go, which I don't have it on, because even some of my YouTube videos are filtered by YouTube's filter system when you go and turn on safety mode. Ugh. But they should have like a avoid YouTube videos with this in the title kind of filter. Or even better, well, I guess not better, but maybe have an option where you can, if you could have like, turn it on, and then if a user has certain things that they don't want in the titles of suggested videos, you won't see those. Because you said, yes, I would like other users to be able to alter my suggestions. Well, but now that I think about it, actually, that's not... Those are actually very personal. So for some reason, YouTube's probably suggesting that for me, not for you. Kind of, I don't know. If you guys see a Watch Mojo video, another top 10 hilarious movie scenes, I'm not saying what kind of scenes, although I probably gave it away right there. If you guys see that, let me know in the comments below that you're seeing it too. Because I hope it's just me. Let's go ahead and add this on here. Ugh. I'm trying to think if I need to put it here or here. I think this, if I put it behind, it's going to be behind. I need to put it on top. So we need to undo this leg. Oh, wow. This displays nothing when it's not... Is it because there's nothing to merge? Did I just brick my project? Oh, effect... Oops. My bad. But, wouldn't it still show this? I don't know. Okay, so, I love this song. Not my favorite song, but... Boom. Let's see what this looks like. Yep. Why is it doing that? Why? What have I messed up? Again. Yellow. I think what's throwing me off here is it's on the bottom right now because these are on the bottom. Like, if you see here, if I did this... Not with you. If I did this, it would be on top. So it's throwing me off that it's on the bottom, but then it flips back to this being on the default position. Okay. Hope I'm grabbing the right merge too. I think this is right. Oops, wrong one. But what about this? Whoops. So, that worked. Oh goodness, why is there that edge to it? Awful looking edge. See, the merge should be able to subtract like that. Doesn't look the greatest, but let's actually line it up here. That looks... Oh. Whoops. I want to adjust the horizontal. X is horizontal. So 5? No. 9. Too much. 8. 3. I don't know. Let's do the vertical by 2. Did I not do anything? 7. Why is my Y not being modified? Somebody help me here. Like 3. Not point. Just... Oh. Oh, that's why. I was modifying like the smallest value possible. Two. That looks good to me. That just doesn't look right. At all. Huh. Excuse me. 2, 5. Oh, right. I needed to mask my blur area. B-spline mask. Whoops. Undo, 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 undo. I want a polyline mask. Because I do not want... Wait, what? The mask has a mask? Like, that just made me think, what if you had, oops. I don't need 2 lines down there. What if you made, like, a film or a type of movie thing, and the show was about, like, inanimate objects doing stuff? I don't know. There are lots of shows about that. But they went to a masquerade ball, and, like, oh, who's behind this mask? Oh, it's Mask. Yeah. So now this needs to be inverted. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Let's try playing with blur. Blur of 1, sir. That's not enough. 1.5. Looks... Is that really it? Does that middle look as blurry as it does over here? I think no. That to me looks pretty obvious at the top edge there. Whoops. Let's go back to this. Do a little bit of subtraction. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay. Let's make the blur to 0 and see what happens. So it... That's not right. That is not right. Because... Oh, there we go. I think it just needed to update. 2. Two, 5. Okay, so what? We need to move it right some. Let's go 0 on that one. No, wrong way. 6. 8. 8. 8. 7. 8. 7. 6. 4. Okay, let's try 5. That looks pretty good, actually. I'll accept that. I will accept that. One second, guys. I need to get something very, very important with me. Okay. Did I pause? Oh, no. I got it started playing. I forgot about that. Anyways, the thing I went up to get is this right here. Make sure it looks good on screen. Can you guys see the icon on there? No, you cannot. Is there any way to get a little more light on there? Anyway, oh, kind of. It's a Pavlok. What it is it's supposed to be a bracelet that you wear, and then every time you do a bad habit, you shock yourself, and you train yourself out of the bad habit. Which, in this case, there are certain thoughts I have that I shouldn't have. Like, I just thought an inappropriate word. And I cannot bring myself to do this as a bracelet. What if it goes wrong? What if it goes flying? And it just keeps on going, and I'm too scared about that. I am, however, disciplined enough to do it. Just sitting on my hand, and I am going to right now at the lowest setting. I hate this thing. Do it on the bed so don't drop it on the floor. I know you guys won't be able to see anything. Try. I missed. 10%. The lowest possible setting for this Pavlok 2. I hate it. Pain makes me cry inside. Like, seriously. It's not fun. But it's very important for me to progress in life. Get other important things done. Be more productive. Get to bed on time. All these things. So, yeah. I hate it. But it's for a good reason. And so I was thinking, yeah, I don't need it with me but I do need it with me by the computer. So, let's get back to work. Enough about my life problems. Back to the masking. But so anyways, what I realized... What's the error being thrown? Creating instances of loaders is a very bad idea because the image data gets loaded twice. So is there no console? That's like a tip. Huh. But why is this screaming? I don't know why. Oh, there we... Nope. Huh. Okay. There we go. That's where we were working with it. So... Oops. Not the best, but good enough. Let's go a full 3 on the blur. Too much. We have to watch the blur too, because then we end up creating a really stark contrasty line between our blur 2, oops, 2, 5, because this also isn't an edge blur. Because we got blur, depth blur, directional blur, UV blur for 411 macro, whatever that is. Vary blur, vector motion blur. Let's just see if it'll let me put this in. And then I'm just going to delete that one temporarily and see just... ten quality, like seriously? What's blur limit do? There's no blur. No, still too much of a rough edge. How's that one look? The right's fine, the left isn't. Oh boy, I had to zap myself again. Oh, I hate this. And it's on mild. It makes my hand jump back. And like, if I do it a couple of times, ooh, my hand will tingle for like 10 minutes afterwards. Ah. I really hate pain. Like, even just putting the bracelet on and not touching it, I sweat. This is for another video, another Let's Talk. But it's prevalent here because I'm sitting here zapping myself, yes. It's based off of Pavlov's dogs. There's 30 years of research gone into this. So I'm not just blindly following some dude who made a shock bracelet because. But enough about that. Enough about that. Oh. Door needs to go up a smidge, don't it? We'll get all of that figured out later. But. Okay, so. That very blur was not a good option. There we go. So we're back to just our original blur. Which looks pretty good. But you can get really crispy between where your line is and where it's not. What are there? Wait a minute. What if, let's delete this mask for a second here. So now as we see the whole thing is blurred. But if I uncheck everything but alpha. Oh my goodness, that looks horrible. Ah! Blur of 0 does that. Whoa, my. That looks bad. If I go back to merge 2, full on additive or subtract some. Full on subtractive. Yeah, that's not what I want. If I uncheck alpha, but then I check everything else, that just makes black. I'm suddenly hungry again. Okay, so what I'm going to do really quickly is just mute the display. This is just because I don't want, like, some form in here that then people don't like to see. Like, you know, like showing form posts on YouTube. But I'm looking up for edge blur. You know, something funny really quickly. I was online looking up some computer related thing, and I found a post on Yahoo Answers and I read it. And then the next day I looked at a YouTube video, and in that YouTube video, it was a screen capture, was the post that I had just read on Yahoo Answers. Huh. Um... Whoops. Turn you guys back on. Is there not an edge? Because they mentioned an edge detector on the forum, but it's not here. Okay, I have to do a little bit more reading. Sorry, guys. Sobal. Nope. Interesting picture. Like to view. Oh, he's got his node's not labeled. So he says, manually in my case, usually blur the alpha, remap it. Okay. Let's try something here. So, Oh, my fingers are still tingling from that shock. Now I forgot what I was going to try. It was a... Oh. Make this easy. I'm going... Whoops. Try a vector motion blur. Not what I want. Wait, what? 1 second, guys. Someone put something on YouTube that I want to see. It's just like a top post. Wait, what? This is about MKBHD here, guys, so if you're fans of him... Okay. Not what I was thinking, but whatever. Whatever. Back to nodes in Fusion. Woo! Right, so vector motion blur is garbage. A depth blur or directional blur. I'm pretty sure this is not what I'm looking for, but... Looks like it's doing the same thing as the normal blur. What a waste. Let's try directional blur. I think the issue with this is the, Oh. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh. Radial. No. 0. Thank you. So we can see something. Let me just get a black border around it. I think what I need to do is look at why we have those white spots. So I'm just going to delete the directional blur. And like, what is causing that, okay? Let's go back to here. That kind of, but not really. Because there's still that light spot there that we don't want. Edges, wrap. Whatever that does. I have absolutely no idea what that does. The filter mode. I'm not that advanced yet. Screen, dissolve. Nope. I think we want that to be normal. Let me look one more thing online and then we'll go back to what we originally had, which was okay. Okay. of the problems, but there is a way to soften. Well, I don't know. I could also kind of blur the edges, smudge them out a bit like I would. Let's try that. As you can see there, now that I've... Oh, that's another issue too, is... Oops, not the tool I wanted, but close enough. That looks a little better. It's sort of. I mean, alright, now we have our... Whoops, a little more down there. Now we have our blurry version, so if we do that, we can really see what we've done. Put you back in the center. Go. Wow. Was it really that simple? I mean, it's not perfect. Like... Especially on the bottom, too. How does it look in our actual... Still a little bit of issues with the bottom section there. Close enough. I think the main issue is this is more... Let's turn that off and see what... We need to, darken this some. Whoops. Wrong piece. Wish there was a way to gradient darken. I have no idea what curves does. Nope. So then let's just try by this. Oops. That looks actually pretty good. So, for a second here. Okay. That looks good enough to me. I'll accept that. Well, actually, oops. Good enough. You know, I just thought of something. What did I think of? So before I do... Let's go back to... Come on. Nope, there's not an invert, which makes sense. Why not just put that in the tool? So. Oops, not... Does that affect... Oh, foreground, thank you. Okay, that is the... That looks horrible. Not look the same as it does in Fusion. Oh. Do PNGs have alpha? I'm sure they do. Nope. T for test. Huh. Save background color, so there should be... What if it's uncompressed? Maybe we're getting compression artifacts? I don't know. Still has that blurriness, so then if I did merge... That looks good enough. I'm going to accept that and move on. No more tweaking. So... we don't need those tools anymore. That looks appropriate. So, that actually looks really good. I just sat up and looked at it and it doesn't look too bad. Let's line our door up. That's approximately where our door is going to be. Let's do a check. That's not in the right spot down there. So that would be a, height issue? What I should do is, does that... That right there looks good. I guess the top looks okay, because there is... Good enough. Accept it's good enough and move on, person. Me. So, yeah. So, the whole reason, now we need to go back to, the whole reason we did that is to say, do we need more on our mask or not? So let's see here, like, if I did this out like that, I don't think that affects... anything. Doesn't look like it changes the edge to me. Because we're just barely on the edge of our thing. So if we turn that off, that looks okay. So as long as it's... Could we actually... There we go. That looks better. So now let's just go to here. Huh. Let's just make sure that's actually having an effect. Like if I did this... It's not displaying properly, is it? No, it's not. Because we would see some light, I'm positive. And the door wouldn't be right. I'm going to save and restart, see if that helps, because that has helped in the past. I'm also hungry again, so I've had food made that I just ate. Oh, hey, 3 people watching now. Hi, guys. For the 3rd person who just jumped on, I apologize. I'm gonna stop streaming for a little bit. I just restarted Fusion. I'm gonna quickly grab myself a plate of food that I've already made earlier, so it'll be quick, and then I will start streaming again in a bit. See you guys in a... Whoops, I didn't mean to show that. Blech. Oh, excuse me. Huh. The stream is continuing. I'm gonna refresh this page. See if it's wigging out on me. Need to get my phone up and ready. Get it back onto the live. I think VR Live again. Boom. 1, 2. Huh. There we go. We good? Huh. The elapsed time is still saying an hour and whatever, and that's weird, but it looks like we are back. Okay, that looks good. 1 watching right now. Got me some food. Woohoo. So yeah, eat a little bit here, and I'm gonna change the song I'm listening to as well. Think about what next. And some apple juice. Been a while since I've had apple juice. Okay. What was I... Oh, that's what I was doing. I was testing... That looks very chopped off right there. But then again, it is right where that is. So if I go like this... So it does affect it, as I suspected. We need to make sure that's wide enough now. So how... We need to make sure the width of that is just to the right of the clock. Let me... Do they have... J-O-G-I-N-G... Jogging... H-O... Huh? Jogging house, thank you. We're looking for choices. At least I think it was choices. Yeah, choices. So now I don't have to listen to this on YouTube anymore, which is nice. That wasn't necessarily bad or anything. Just leave that. To watching. Hey guys. Try to say hi to everybody, but I am inevitable to miss people. I wish my phone let me see how many was watching and the chat. But the chat doesn't. It just comes up and covers up that whole thing. So then why not have 3 options where you can see it with the chat a little bit smaller, or you can have the chat fill up that full space up until the video up at the top. My tummy is happy. Okay. So the question is, do I want to let's just worry about the top. So I worry less about, because I was going to say, should I move the whole side over? Should I move this over? Or just this? Am I just going to do that? That will make things easier. So I don't have to worry so much about the rest of it. Take another bite of my delicious noodles here. It's like semolina organic spaghetti with some olive oil and onion and garlic and a hair. Ugh, not intentional. And some saffron, which can't really taste it. I should have added maybe a smidge more. Although I see a piece of it right here. I think. Sun-dried tomato. Kind of wish it was warm, but I don't want to go back and warm it up. And I made it a while ago. Even right after making it, it wasn't super warm, which is okay. Goodness. Again, I'm shocking myself because I keep thinking things. Which, actually, in this case, I'll say it. I'm going to talk about this at some point. It's bad words. That's what I'm thinking right now. Every once in a while. I'm good about not saying them around other people. My mom twice, and a coworker who also swore because he had Tourette's and was unlucky enough to get the Tourette's swearing tick. I've done it around them. Each twice, that's it, around other people. But when I'm with myself, or sometimes when I'm around other people, I'll just think it. Right now I was thinking it. Trust me, so that's one of the things I'm working to work out with this Pavlok. So yeah, if you guys really want to know more about the Pavlok, there are some great videos. You guys can go watch. Unbox Therapy has done one, and Lana's Tech Tips have done one, and yeah. So, where were we? We were with this. Okay. Oh, goodness. I just realized there's a modified mask. Oh. Well, duh. Because this point, it spreads out far. Make sure this is tall enough. Okay. Just give ourselves way enough clearance there. That looks like enough clearance to me. Okay. How far are we into the song? We might have looped once and I just didn't notice. That happens. Just got a reminder on my watch. Like, that might seem extreme, but it's for a reason. It's for a reason. So now we should be able to take this and just scoot it off the edge like that. Huh. At this point, I'm wondering why I have so many frames afterwards. Because one thing to keep in mind, very useful tip to do when you're working with special effects is you want to take, like, if you only, a small section of the clip needs to have special effects done on it, in this case here, can I show you guys in here? So, this, up until all of this, these three sections right here, actually even part of some of these angles, the side angles of this conversation, were all one long clip. This is the section right here that actually has the, if I go jump forward in frame, you see, that's where you first see the door light. If I go back one frame, it's gone. Well, it's there kind of, but not as noticeable. So everything here is in question in what we're working with. I am just wondering why there are so many frames after of, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it got drug out and exported a little bit more. Because if we, in here, as you can see, 12 frames afterwards is when we don't see the door anymore, so Oops. Great, come on. Why are you not showing right? Ah! You're not displaying right. Why? Let's see. Failed to load file. That's the file. At frame 236, 237. So it's failing to load it at frames, but why? Settings, load, save as, load default, save, reset default. No, modes, controls, pass through, locked, update, force cache. Force cache sounds like it might be something helpful, but I'm not going to check it at this moment. I don't know what it does. That's fine. The import is the import format or default. Does that change anything? Nope, because both of those are still screaming at me. Even the console screams at me. I honestly don't know what that is. So we'll do format, default, custom pixel aspect 101. Nope. Oh. Yeah, we definitely want normal, because that looks horrible. Yeah, we want normal for that. Pixel aspect from file. Everything should be from file. We want it to look like the file does. I'm not going to if it asks me if I'm sure I want to do that. Okay, well, fix temporarily. That's good to me. Okay. Now we can go backwards and start masking. I'm going to put the door in here just to see if it actually looks good still. Oh my. Oh wow. That does not fit at all. But we're a lot closer too. This is... I expected I'd have to be changing size. 5? Oops, no. Undo. We'll do it in the resize because we're going to need... height. Well... angle of 0, maybe? That looks a little better. The width needs to be... We're going extreme, boys. Yeah, like extreme. The height should be shortened. Even the rotation looks a little bit funny, but let's go. Is it 2? This is going to be the make or break. Make or break is when it's... The make or break is when we get everything else done and we start actually lining the door up, and then we find as we watch it, the door jiggles around uncannily and looks wrong. I'm dreading this. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to track in here, but I don't. Legit. There's not a good trackable point. If only I had that planner tracker. Might be useful. I just had like... I gotta stretch for a second. Just add like a million of the normal tracking nodes everywhere. Okay. Now let's see. I'm gonna switch music again. I am going to do this because although that advertisement is... It's not purposefully inappropriate, it's just about a product that happens to be. And it's an okay product, not a bad one. Who should I listen to now? Wow. Not the song I was looking for, it's an acoustic cover. But not bad. I'll listen to this guy for a bit. Dang it, what's the other song? I can't... It's, found you. Add you to the queue. Okay. And then one more song is, spin around and around for hours. Okay, good enough. So the song I'm listening to, just give a quick shout out, I guess, is I'm listening to We Could Be Heroes. There is the artist for the cover. Original song is by... Now I can't think of his name. Oh well. Back to work. Okay, so that looks good. What was I doing? Another bite of food is what I should do, keep myself awake. That's cutting it close. Never would have worked out. Goodness, I don't have to do resizing. Should just make sure it roughly looks good. Didn't want us to burn out. I didn't come here to hurt you now. Can't stop. I want you to know that it doesn't matter where we kick this road. Someone's gotta go. And I want you to know, couldn't have loved me better, but I want you to move on. Go, I'm already gone. It makes it harder, but I know that you'll find another. It doesn't always make you want to cry. There with a perfect kiss then. We could feel the poison setting. Forever couldn't keep this love alive. That I love you so. I love you enough to let you go. I want you to know that it doesn't matter where we take this road. Someone's gotta go, and I want you to know better, but I want you to move on. Oh, I'm already gone. What I'm doing here is, oops, this program. I just noticed that edge doesn't look as blended in as everything else does. Ah, loading on my phone. That's not... Stream health looks good there. Stream health looks good there too. Okay, it's recovered on my phone. 2 watching. Okay, hey guys. So it just doesn't look... It looks too sharp down there compared to everywhere else. Even that right there is a bit sharp. So... better. Give ourselves a little bit more room. And I have to give myself room because working on this layer, I only modify what's in here. Two songs that make me sad. I'm listening to the Sleeping at Last covers of Already Gone by Kelly Clarkson and Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. Not only because I've been in a relationship, but also just because they're kind of sad songs and I really feel them. If I just lay here, that looks better. And just forget the world. Just to make sure. Those 3 words add to. It should be TIFF. Why was it PNG? I'm just going to replace that one. If I just lay here. Save our progress in this program so we don't lose it. Get the world. We're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Why are the edges all of a sudden so dark? Huh. Wow. That needs to be additive. Weird. Would you lie with? Forget to walk. That just looks funny, doesn't it? Like even 0? We'll figure that out in a bit. Just forget the word. So, let's go back to our polygon tool. Let's save our progress. Give me 1 second. Okay, I've added some stuff to the queue. What is wrong with the queue? Okay. Okay, I get it. So I've added the original songs to the queue, sort of. Anyways, back to work. Okay, so... I'm tired. I could totally take a nap, but I'm not going to. I need to stay awake until bedtime. this love alive. I guess if worst comes... Oh, because her shoulder's there. Phew. Good, yeah. Worst comes to worst, we can modify the mask as we actually put the door in. Already gone. I'm already gone. Already gone. Make it feel right when you know that it's all wrong. I'm already gone. I'm already gone. There's no moving on. So I'm already gone. Already gone. Already gone. Oh, gone. Already gone. Already gone. Already gone. After all the things we wanted, now all the memories that haunted, we were always meant to say. I want you to know that it doesn't matter where we take this road. Someone's gotta go, and I want you to know I couldn't have left me better. I want you to move on. Already gone. Make it feel right when you know that it's all wrong. I'm already gone. Already gone. Oops. Come on. Just pick a song already. One second. Why can't I view? Oh well, I'll come back to it when the ads are done. Another bite of food. Another sip of juice. We have not as much as I thought, but still quite a bit to go. Save our progress. Well, we're making progress. I'm going to take a little break and then come back. Today. I'm coming back today. Two people that are watching. I will be back. Who knows how long. We'll probably watch some YouTube videos, play some games. Little break. Then we'll come back and do more masking. Oh, I need it. Okay. Wait, what? What is this? Scene transitions. Okay, I hope that's just the transition and not delay added by this program to the stream. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Okay, Well, alright then, I'll see you guys in a bit.